Texas Senate Republicans unveiled their school voucher plan in a signature bill filed in the Texas legislature today. Like previous bills that failed to pass, it calls for so-called educational savings accounts, a cash incentive to pull students out of public schools to attend private school. There are some changes from past bills that failed, and Fox 4's Casey Stiegel is live in Dallas to explain. Casey.
Hey, Steve, today we got our first look at Senate Bill 2 as it was officially filed in Austin. The whole idea behind it is it gives parents a couple of choices in terms of where they send their kids to school and how they'll pay for it.
The same week, Texas lawmakers agreed on setting aside more than $4.8 billion in new funding for public education. $1 billion of that is intended for SB 2.
It would create funds that parents could draw on to pay for tuition at private schools, that they could use to pay for textbooks.
The proposed legislation would provide educational savings accounts from taxpayer money for families who are interested in private education over public, up to $10,000 a year per student.
This gives parents options that they would not otherwise have, that it allows parents who perhaps want their children to be educated in a religious value system, and it allows parents who are not happy with the quality of their children's public school to have a competitive alternative.
Both the House and Senate proposed setting aside about $1 billion to fund the program, with higher priorities for lower-income households and kids with special needs.
Students with disabilities would both have higher priority for participation in the program, and they would be eligible for a bit more funding. That is, they could get up to $11,500.
The issue is a top priority for Governor Greg Abbott, who took extraordinary political measures after similar legislation previously failed to pass the House. Vouchers were not just opposed by Democrats. There were Republicans in rural areas with limited access to private schools who also had concerns.
He worked actively to oust members of his own party who had opposed him on school vouchers or educational savings accounts or school choice in the last session, and he was largely successful. He defeated lots of Republican incumbents who were anti-school choice and replaced them with school choice supporters.
Republicans now feel as if they have enough votes for it to pass this time around, but still not without a fight.
Well, the biggest argument that opponents of school choice make is that it will take funds away from public schools, and that if people really want quality public schools, they need to focus just on strengthening those institutions.
Now, opponents also argue that private schools are not fully equipped to handle students with disabilities. The first round of public hearings for SB 2 will be next Tuesday at the state capitol. Steve?
All right, Casey Stiegel, thank you very much.